guys, so I look disgusting today. Let's just all look past that. Let's do a chit chat and get ready with me video because I haven't done one of these in a very long time and there's a lot of stuff that I want to talk about today. But before I get into it, I really want to thank Vanity Planet for sponsoring this video. They sent me this really awesome BB Flow mini straightening brush. I am going to be using it in this video. What I think is really great about this, not just the packaging, because I think the packaging is absolutely adorable, but I also love that it comes in a carrying case. I live between two states. I live in Connecticut. I also live in New York City. So I'm traveling back and forth a lot and I really hate lugging all of my hairstyling tools with me because they're bulky and there's just so many cords. So what I like about this, it's very, very portable. It's compact. Love the lilac color. I love that it's just very simple and easy to use. Because it's not big, it's not bulky, you can really get as close to the root as possible, which will help you get volume. This also works very, very well on thick hair. My hair is naturally pretty straight. I only need to run this through my hair a few times in order to get it straight. It has two heat functions. It heats up very, very quickly and it has automatic 60-minute shut off, which is really, really great. So you're not gonna burn your house down. Definitely would recommend this. I have a 50% off discount code for you guys to use on vanityplanet.com. Not just on this, but on a bunch of the other stuff that they have on their website. I've been ordering stuff from Vanity Planet for a while now and it's like my go-to beauty store online. So let's plug this baby in and see how well it can straighten my hair. So the way that this works is if it's a blue flashing light, that is the lowest heat setting. And then if you press it one more time, it turns green and that is the higher heat setting. So we're gonna go with the higher heat setting. And it takes 60 seconds to heat up. I haven't brushed my hair. And that's another thing that I like about this. You don't have to bring a straightener and a brush. You can just use this because it's an all-in-one type of thing. Okay, so I feel it heating up. This is so much nicer, so much softer, and I like that it does give you volume. All right, on to the next side. This is amazing. I'm in love with this. Go check it out. 50% off, guys. I cannot make this up. And yeah, let's get on with this get ready with me video. I don't even know where to start actually because I'm a fucking mess today. Also, I have Lexi here. What up? Party time. Let's talk. Okay, so one thing that I wanted to talk about here on my channel today is VidCon. This seems to be like the pressing topic on YouTube as of lately. Everybody is doing VidCon videos and talking about how VidCon sucks, how VidCon used to be good, how VidCon kicked them up, there's children outside. You guys hear that? It sounds like someone's being murdered. So there's been all these videos talking about how VidCon is basically a piece of shit. And I wanted to talk about that with you today because I have personally never gone to a convention. Who the hell is calling me? Hey mom, I'm filming a video. Sorry about that, guys. So I have never ever had the urge to go to any kind of VidCon or any kind of YouTube online convention because I don't really care to meet the people on YouTube because I don't know why. Have you ever wanted to go to like any convention to meet a YouTuber?
No.
No, right?
It's not my thing.
I just think it's a waste of money. I did a meetup in Prague a couple years ago and that was really fun, but that's because that felt very organic and natural and it felt like I was really, you know, getting to know my subscribers. It was more of like a friends hanging out, having pizza sort of thing, and I feel like if you're in a convention center, the way that you're meeting people is in such like an odd and awkward way. I also know that it's a way of networking with other creators, but I've never had any urge to do that either. So I guess I'm just like the unfriendliest YouTuber that there is. Here's the thing, Trish, she's pretty friendly, I'm sure. No, I met Trisha Paytas. Yeah, no, she was, and I met her actually in Times Square. She didn't charge people to meet her. It didn't feel forced. She was very, very nice, like very cool to hang out with. We actually went out to dinner with her and we had drinks with her and it made us feel closer to her, like that even though she is somebody that we watch online, that we actually do have some kind of like bond with her. But like I said, I've never had the urge to go to any of these conventions. I feel like there's just better ways to spend your money, and I've never had the urge to really network with other creators because, to be completely honest with you guys, I haven't met a lot of YouTubers that I've really necessarily liked. I sometimes feel like YouTubers have very abrasive, aggressive personalities, and maybe I do too, and that's why we just like clash. There's a lot of competition amongst YouTubers. I feel like if you go to a convention and more people people show up to meet you than the person that is your YouTuber friend. There's gonna be some kind of jealousy, and I don't know, it would make me feel pretty uncomfortable. So if I were to have a meetup, it would be something in like real life, not in a convention center. But I've also been asked a lot whether or not I would do a meetup, and the answer to that question has changed greatly recently. So if you would have asked me a year ago if I would do a meetup, I would say absolutely. I would love to meet my subscribers, but recently I've had a lot of crazy shit happen on my social media that has made me realize if I were to do a meetup, there would be a great likelihood I'd get murdered. So I'm not going to be doing any meetups probably ever. And I think a lot of this started around the time that I started hanging out with Lexi in Manhattan. We started posting videos of us going out together. I've been doing a lot more vlog style videos. So I feel like people feel like they are actually part of my life, and this sense of closeness that these people have through watching videos of me makes these people, and I'm not saying all people, but makes some people feel like they have the right to message my friends, family, boyfriend, and harass them. Like when I started dating James, he was telling me, oh, I'm just waiting for a message from like a guy harassing me or threatening me, and of course, what do you know, like a week later someone sent him like an absolutely crazy message saying like, fuck you, kill yourself. I've never had a boyfriend on my YouTube channel, and I've never really opened up on my channel as much as I have in the past recent months. So for me to finally do that and start to feel comfortable, and then people just take advantage of that, harass me or threaten me or say fucked up shit, it makes me feel like, well, maybe I shouldn't share my life so much. It made me sad because I know that it took some guts on the part of James to be on my channel and introduce himself and share a bit of his life with you guys, and then for someone to message him and say fuck you, kill yourself, like, I'm like, sorry dude. I mean, nothing can prepare you for that, especially if you have never been on YouTube or never been in like the public eye. I'm used to that because I've been doing YouTube for over 4 years now, so people message me saying, I'm gonna kill you in your sleep, go kill yourself, you're ugly. I'm okay with that. I mean, not okay with that. I'm used to that. It doesn't alarm me as much as it would a regular person. You know, ever since I've been getting these like crazy messages and people harassing me and threatening me and acting kind of stalker-ish, I've just decided that it's probably not the safest idea to do a meetup. So that will probably not be happening. But if you guys, you know, are out and about in Manhattan and you happen to see me, I totally don't mind you approaching me and talking to me. Most of you guys aren't crazy. The majority of the comments that I have, the majority of the people that watch my channel are actually really nice people, except the few douchebags. You know who you are. So that's that. So anyways, today I am just working on this video. I'm going to be hanging out with Lexi. We're planning a skit that we are filming at YouTube Space this Wednesday, and then later on this evening I'm taking a train to Connecticut because I have to go pick up Frank. Frank has been with my mom for the past couple days, and then I have to go to the hospital tomorrow because I have to get an ass injection. Actually, let me explain that. So I am not allowed to get my period because, as you all know, or if you don't know, I have aplastic anemia, which is a blood disorder, and I have low platelets, which prevent me from clotting properly. So I'm essentially a hemophiliac, and so if I were to start bleeding, I would bleed excessively. It would be harder for me to stop bleeding. And so for the past 7-8 months, I haven't had my period, and a lot of people think that that is like a blessing. Every time I tell girls that I haven't had my period in so long, they're like, lucky you. I actually didn't mind getting my period. I liked the excuse that my period gave me to be a total bitch and eat a lot of food. And now I don't have that excuse. So thank you, aplastic anemia. What the fuck was that? Guys, New York City is wild. I keep hearing crazy shit outside. I know I talked about this in a recent video about how when you live in New York City, you experience things and see things that you probably shouldn't be experiencing or seeing, like people fighting, for example. It's such a close-knit community here that you can hear people fucking, you can hear the person next door murdering their husband, like you hear everything. Well, a couple weeks ago, James and I were laying here in bed and it was like 8 a.m. and we heard a man outside of my neighbor's apartment door, just pounding on the door, screaming at her, "Christine, open the door!" And he was there for like an hour and he kept saying, "Christine, open the door. I just need to talk to you for 5 minutes." And he would not give up. Like, I actually at one point considered opening the door and also yelling, "Christine, open the fucking door because we're trying to fucking sleep here."
Did she ever let him in?
I think so, yeah. Eventually she did because we heard her voice, but it's funny because
What did
like,
she say?
I don't remember, but like I do know that like every single time that I get home and I'm drunk, I'll like sometimes like say, "Christine, open the door." She must fucking hate me. Oh my god. Christine, if you're watching, I'm your neighbor and I know all about your tumultuous love life. It's just, it's wild, and it's actually one of like the charming things I like about New York City is, you know, just experiencing these like weird off-the-wall things. That's gonna be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for listening to me rant and talk about just the stuff that's in my head right now. If you want more videos like this, these like random sit down chit chat rant type videos, let me know because I like doing them. Click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel by clicking down below so you don't miss a video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!